Be making basics.
All right, and welcome again to this course. What we're going to be doing in this lecture is going over organization. Organization is very important to workflow when it comes to mixing your music, and especially in the pre-production or pre-mixing phase of the process. So the first thing you want to make sure that you do is listen to each of the tracks and properly name them. Okay. You could do this several ways, but the way I use to do it is I go ahead and create a loop over the chorus, mainly because that's where most of your instruments are going to be playing throughout your beat. All right. So I get this loop right here. It's easy to do. You just click over here on your ruler and drag it out about, however long your chorus is. And then you solo out each track and listen to it. Make sure that whatever you have here in the project window correlates to what it actually is here in the tracks section. Okay. So I'm going to solo this out. All right. So obviously that's a kick. Now I've already, went through this and named it, but I'm going to kind of go through how you would do it too. So that's a kick. I would double click right here on the track, and then I would just type it on my keyboard, kick. After I type it, push enter, and that's done. And I will keep going through the process. Go to the next track, solo it out, listen to it. Make sure that whatever I say it is right here, that's what it actually is. Name it, and just go through the process of doing that. Now, the next thing I'll also do is I organize it, because sometimes when I'm making beats, things might be kind of all over the place. I might, start off with a kick, then do a clap, and then the next thing I know, I'm also working on a melody part, and then I'm go back to the drums. So a lot of times my beats are all over the place. What you want to make sure that you do, or I recommend, is listing all your drums at the top, and then listing all of your melody instruments at the bottom. So you want to go through everything and list the lower frequencies at the top and go from low to high. Same thing with the melody. So for instance, say if you have this 808 down here, this is a lower end frequency. So I would bring this track up here to the top. And again, this is just how I do it. It just really helps with workflow wise. Same thing with the cymbal. That's a higher end frequency. So it's going to be in the drums section. Okay. So I put that up here and keep on going through that list. So as you can see, now it looks a little bit more together. It looks a little bit more ready to go, and it's going to help with workflow. The only problem is if you look over here in the project window, all of this stuff is very unorganized because you have different names of the original, instrument sounds, and you don't really know, if you were to look right here, what you're working with. So what we would want to do is name the tracks in this region, which is what it's called, or in the project window. Now there's two ways to do it. I'm going to show you both. But what you want to do is you want to select all. So what I would do is I would click in the project window, and then I'm going to push Command A. That's going to select everything. Then the first way to do it is to actually click on the region, and then go down to name regions by tracks. All right. So if you click that, all the names you see right here are going to correlate to your project window. But the way that I usually do is using a hotkey, which you're going to push down Option, Shift, and the letter N, as in Nancy. And now, as you can see, all of the names that you have here on your tracks are the same names you're going to see in your project window or in your regions. This is very important. Don't skip this step. It's there to basically help you with workflow. Because how are you going to be able to say, all right, I'm going to need to turn this up or turn this down if you don't even know what the track is or where it's at? Or say, if you have snares down here and bells up here and then basses up here, I mean, it's just going to take longer, and it's going to basically make it more frustrating if you don't have things organized. So make sure you organize your tracks. Thanks for watching.